Be wary around your enemy once, and your friend 1,000 times. A double-crossing friend knows more about what harms you. The best answer will come from the person who is not angry. If you're unable to reward, then make sure to thank. Everyone is critical of the flaws of others, but blind to their own. It's better to fix what you have than wait to get what you don't have. Beware the level-headed person if they're angry. Level-headed people are usually calm and collected and don't anger easily. This saying refers to the fact that if something set off a level-headed person, you should be more worried. Give your friends your money and your blood, but don't justify yourself. Your enemies won't believe it and your friends won't need it. This saying is about altruism, and how you should never explain why you're doing good to anyone, because the explanation is not needed. Good health is a crown worn by the healthy. Then only the ill can see. He makes a dome out of a grain. This is the equivalent of making a mountain out of a molehill. A foolish man may be known by 6 things: anger without cause, speech without profit, change without progress, inquiry without object, putting trust in a stranger, and mistaking foes for friends. A sense of humor is the pole that adds balance to our steps as we walk the tightrope of life. Ask the experienced rather than the learned. No crowd ever waited at the gates of patience. He who sees the calamity of other people finds his own calamity light. Do not buy either the moon or the news, for in the end they will both come out. Believe what you see and lay aside what you hear. Think of the going out before you enter. The fruit of timidity is neither gain nor loss. The stupid might want to help you, but they just ended up hurting you. Ignorance is the most terrible acquaintance. The carpenter's door is loose. This might refer to the idea that people who make a profession or a habit of one thing might not have the time to even use that skill in their own life. They take care of everyone except for themselves. The stingy have large porches and little morality. Close the door that brings in the wind and relax. This means that sometimes, rather than taking a beating, you should just shut off the source of the noise, distraction, problem, that is, if you can, and take a break. Tomorrow is close if you have patience, or tomorrow is another day. Forgetting is the plague of knowledge. You are striking cold iron. This means you're trying to change something that you can't. In haste there is regret, but in patience and care there is peace and safety. This means you shouldn't rush things, because if you rush something you'll end up doing a poor job and regretting the results. If you take your time, you're ensuring a good end result and can feel peace in knowing that. Days are like countries. This means that a country might be great today, but not tomorrow. This applies to people as well. Avoid things that will require an apology. This means if you want to do something that you know you'll have to apologize for, you should probably just not do it. The envious were created just to be infuriated. This means that there's no end result to envy other than fury. If you're feeling envious, you're only leading yourself down a path to anger. Do not eat your bread on somebody else's table. This means that you shouldn't benefit off of someone else's expense, as in, you shouldn't dirty someone else's table if you're just going to be eating your bread. Do not delay today's work for tomorrow. Don't procrastinate. Wealth comes like a turtle and runs away like a gazelle. This means it can take ages for you to find wealth, but spending it all is far too easy. It can disappear before you know it. It's better to avoid mistakes altogether than do something that you should apologize for after. Winds blow counter to what the ship wants. You don't always get everything your way. The rope of lies is short. There is only so much leeway you have when you lie. Once that very short rope runs out, you'll have to face the consequences. Falseness lasts an hour. The truth lasts until the end of time. Get together like brothers, but work together like strangers.